Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Assassin or Steven or Demon, and we're here with our third episode of Assassin and Friends podcast. As you can tell, I got Becca again and a new face.
Hey guys.
There we go.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so hi, I'm Alex. I'm the added person today.
She's a new
You're our
person.
guest today, Alex.
Yes.
She's a new person because we need more backup in this.
So Alex, would you like to introduce yourself more formally?
Oh yes, of course. So, I am today's guest. My name is Alex. Alex, the one and only on Discord. And I am here today to do this podcast because they asked me because the person who was going to didn't talk to them. So.
Okay. Thanks. Assassin, you want to start us off?
I just say I need a second. I need a third monitor.
Of course you do.
Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? And why?
5 to 10. Well, I see myself probably doing something stupid. No, not actually. I would probably be working some kind of retail job to pay the bills and trying to also start up a novel, probably, because I am going to eventually try to become a writer. And writing doesn't really pay in the first few years, you know?
Never does what I'm going
That
to
is
say,
very
so.
true. I know a lot of people who've been writing for a long
You mean-
time. So would you say that's like your dream job is to be a writer?
Sorry for the radio silence. I had to mute myself because my dad walked in.
You're
No
good.
worries, happens all the time.
It
Okay.
really does.
What was that last question?
Would you say being a writer is like your dream job?
Yeah, definitely. I love writing. I'm certainly not very good at it right now, but you know.
Why would you say you're not very good at it right now?
I mean, I'm not bad. I'm definitely not the worst, but I do have like room for improvement, definitely.
I think everyone has room for improvement no matter how accomplished they are in any field.
That is a fair point.
You completed any books or anything like that?
I guess you could say that. I do write fan fiction from time to time. I have a few one-shots that I finished, and I'm working on a few other smaller chapter things, you know?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I could honestly talk writing with you all day, being a writer myself. But I think Assassin has another question lined up for you.
Oh, really?
Do you, Assassin, or would you like to see me and Alex just go off on a tangent?
What's the toughest decision you've made in the last 6 months?
Oh, God. Um, oh no, that's a hard one. Let me think. Almost 6 months.
By the way, I can barely see my screen, so give me a second.
I guess the hardest decision in the last 6 months would probably be, ironically, getting into the musical mostly because I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to do it because my mental health at the time wasn't great because some of my grades were not great and it wasn't really going well for me, but it's gotten better. Yeah.
I'm glad it's gotten better for you.
I mean, have you guys had to make any hard decisions in the last 6 months?
Yeah. Probably. Well, this might sound stupid because how well it's going. Probably redoing streaming because of health issues and stuff. Also doing musical after last year's musical, a review. A lot of us thought about not doing it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because the review, you know how many guys we had last year?
Mm-mm.
We had 3.
Wow.
The rest were girls.
It's like the opposite of usual, like, school dynamics. Usually there's more girls than there are guys.
Yeah. So, like, in our musical department, there's, like, a lot of guys, mostly, probably because there's, like, a big musical department, even though there's not much light shining on it because of sports departments.
Yeah, our
Sports
school,
always ends up outshining the arts, which is kind of sad.
well,
Yeah,
our school spent a lot of money on our turf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turf maintenance is very expensive.
Yeah, the money that musical for us raised basically went on to the turf.
That really does suck because, like, if you're gonna support one area with a bunch of money for, like, something that won't really last, or you could spend something on something that could last for years, that means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah. We just, our stage extenders, our old ones, was in a shed that burnt down last summer. So we had to buy whole new ones.
Wow.
And, like,
And we didn't even know how to set them up till, 3 weeks ago?
yeah, our equipment is expensive. Not to say that sports equipment isn't expensive, but it's a lot more mainstream than, like, production lights and projectors and all the stuff we need for our productions.
We went for 3 PCs in the past week for the projector.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's not saying that the mics are going to be bad also, because we haven't even set those up yet.
Yeah.
Going
I
into
mean, we're
tech week, you
probably-
haven't set those up?
No,
Wow.
Yeah.
the lights don't work right now on top of the stage.
I mean, we haven't had lights since, I don't think we've had lights since, like,
No,
Monday, I think.
we had lights.
Was it?
No, because we had lights Thursday. They blew out Thursday.
Well, yeah, I wasn't here Thursday because I left early.
No, you were here when it happened. You were there when it happened. It was very beginning.
Oh, yeah. I'm again, potato brain.
Does that phrase ever get you out of anything school-wise? Because, I mean, you say it a lot.
No, but, like, it's just my go-to thing to say because my friends know I'm a dumbass. But, like, sometimes I have to articulate it to other people, and I can't exactly say dumbass. So.
This is why we're in musical. We do dumb stuff like I slide on stage.
Yeah. Like, how have you not broken your hip?
Oh, no, I definitely broke something a while ago.
Wasn't it your back that's been hurting?
My back, my knee, my
You
head.
fell on a party, assassin. You sound like an old man.
Man, I knocked myself out like 4 or 5 weeks ago.
You knocked it. What?
Yeah, doing the slide, I knocked myself out.
Congratulations, you've done what most haven't.
Well, no, because we haven't practiced. It was the first time we practiced with a lot of people, and we were in our small choir room.
Oh no,
And
that sounds like a disaster.
so when we first practiced it with as many people as we didn't have at first dance for it, they didn't know how to move correctly away from me. And so when I went to slide, I had to force myself to stop, and my head hit the ground. I knocked myself out for a second.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's just the inherent dangers of the musical department.
I did that twice that day.
The inherent dangers.
I did that twice that day.
We don't get concussions here in the musical department. We knock ourselves out. We go
Oh.
with full 10 yards.
Oh, I might have had a concussion.
Or we'll do it all.
It's all or nothing here in the musical department.
It's all for nothing. I'm
No,
surprised-
it's
me
not
2
all
seconds.
for nothing. It's all or nothing.
I'm surprised I'm not dead yet.
Don't say that. It might change.
So, Becca, what's your hard decision?
I don't know. I've been thinking and I'm like, I don't really do anything.
I really like how we've been on one topic for about like 5 minutes.
Hey, that's a good thing.
I know it is. I'm saying it was. This is better than Haley's.
Like, my hardest decision probably hasn't been in the last 6 months.
I could say some stuff, but I'm not.
True. There is some stuff that could be counted, but probably shouldn't. Just because of the circumstances behind them.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alex. Oh, this one's a good one.
Alex might be talking to her dad, their dad.
Okay. What's up?
I got a good question for you, Alex.
All right.
How would others describe you? Which you kind of answered this one already, but I'm curious how you would expand upon your answer.
How would others describe me? Mm.
I could step into this
Well,
one.
obviously,
Yeah, me too.
obviously, I would say I'm a potato head, but yeah, obviously that bit. But I feel like other people would describe me. If they didn't know me, they'd probably describe me as quiet but intelligent, I guess. But my friends would probably say something more along the lines that I'm sweet and smart, but also I don't have the brain cell most of the time.
So your brain cell just abandons you?
Yeah, we trade the brain cell, sometimes some people have it, sometimes other. Yeah.
I've done that with someone before. It was quite entertaining because I worked with them and my manager was like, "You need to stop doing that. I need both of you to have brain cells."
Yeah, in our friend group, that doesn't happen most of the time.
You don't
It's
want
more entertaining that way.
No. It's not on stage.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes.
I mean, it could be, depending on how your brain cell works.
If you see how much stupid stuff most of us do on stage,
Sometimes not having the brain cell on stage can be bad because you just forget everything about what's going on.
You suddenly lose all recollection of this thing called life.
Yeah, I suddenly lose all recollection of how the hell do I do this dance.
yeah, I could tell if under a sea.
And then I see that
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's
it's
lake.
somebody else's lake.
You dream of,
I've known those songs since I was like 7, and I still get them mixed up sometimes. I'm
you
like,
dream
wait, what
about
am I
going
singing?
up there. It was a big mistake. God. I have my script somewhere.
This is such a
Richard
movie.
Sing Man. That's what I'm gonna start calling you, Sass. I'm gonna just call you the Sing Man.
I will mute you.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I server muted her. Do you think I was kidding? I server muted you.
Oh no, I don't care.
I need to be able to hear you. You're my co-host, so.
Exactly. That's why I didn't care. You can't actually get rid of me.
I can just mute you in video.
I pay a little attention to Discord most of the time, so I just have my phone face down, and then I like hear it blip, and I'm just like, oh, someone's texting. Cool. And then I leave it alone. And then I have to backread so much.
Oh, half the servers I'm in, I don't pay attention to half the time, and then I come in and I'm like, oh my
have to
word,
I
who
have-
died?
I have to pay attention to a lot of the servers. You're in some of them, hey, Rebecca.
Yeah. Some of them is just like, what? What? You break up half of the traffic in one of the servers,
Yeah.
which is a feat in and of itself.
I'm just stuck in the middle of most of it.
Most of the time, other than like 2 servers, I just leave all of the Discord stuff alone. Because, like, it's just a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Like, regular texting isn't as much work, but a Discord server, oh my word.
I run.
Yeah, 'cause there's like,
I run
5
6 Discords. Get me started about it.
yeah, it's like you gotta keep up with 5 different conversations, and you have to pick which one you're responding to at a given time. It's kind of difficult.
Try dealing Discord while you're streaming.
Oh, that's entertaining to watch you try and do that.
It's annoying.
To you, to the rest of us, it's very entertaining.
Screw off, Becca.
Make me.
Is it, do you guys ever just like go into a dark room and just sit there and think about life?
You already know my answer.
You just,
mean-
like, took me back to when I was 17 and just, like, threw it in my face.
Alex,
'cause
you
I've
should know
lived-
my answer by now.
I'm literally just sitting in my dad's bedroom, and it's dark because I don't have the lights on, and the only thing illuminating the room is like a window, my phone, and my laptop. So it's great.
That's so bad for your eyes. Sorry, that was my mother.
I mean, like,
I prefer being in darkness.
Yeah, but with the, it's the mother in me wants to yell at both of you.
It's better for streaming because you don't deal with glare.
Okay, true.
And I
But
need-
your eyes.
I can barely see my second monitor because of the glare of the sun, so.
And close the blinds or the curtains or whatever you have.
I don't want to get back there.
I like dark rooms.
Why do you think
Okay,
you-
same. It's just the difference between the dark room and the blue light that is shining on you.
What's that?
That's what makes it bad for your eyes.
It's not that dark. Like, there's like a little bit of light, but you know, it's
Dim.
dim. Yeah.
Besides out of school, what do you like to do besides musical?
Outside of school, stay home, read, watch shows, you know, stuff like that. But I don't really ever go out unless I'm like invited, because I don't like people.
And why did you do musical?
Hey, I knew I liked you.
Hold up. And why did you do musical if you don't like people?
Because most of my friends are in musical, and I know people from Madrigal.
You gotta deal with kids.
My sister hates kids.
I ignore them most of the time.
Oh yeah, no.
So-
After we're done with first performance, we go preview. We go out and we get high fives and stuff from them, and they talk to us. So have fun.
Well,
You're making
mean,
Alex
I
so
know for
forward
certain.
to the musical.
What?
You're making Alex look so forward to the musical, Assassin.
I mean, like, the only, like, I know my niece and my brother are going to be there anyway, so like,
You have like a kid brother, or how far away is your brother in age from you?
he's like 9 years older than me, I think.
Oh wow, okay, that is a big difference.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nice. You guys get along really well, or?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we mess with each other.
Classic.
Yeah. Like, the age difference doesn't really stop us from, like, you know, being brother and sister, you know? You know? Why am I saying you know so much?
It's fun to say. And you can say it like two different ways depending on who you're with.
Yeah. And it tickles my brain.
It tickles your brain?
It makes it feels good. Feels good? Feels good.
Okay. What else tickles your brain?
Swimming. Making random noises and just
You kind of sound like me.
I'm scared now.
You should be.
I don't want to.
Might I just remind you, by the way, Assassin, you brought Alex to us. So
we didn't
anything that comes out of this, in terms of driving you insane, you can totally blame yourself for.
You already drive me insane.
Yeah. That's your own fault. Sorry, bud. But yeah.
Just wait for the stream that like me, Haley, Assassin, and you, Alex, we're all in it together. You won't be able to get a word in edgewise.
I will jump through a window. Not out a window. Through a window.
I mean, you'd still be going out technically, since, you know, through a window. It's probably gonna lead to outside, so.
I'll
Yeah.
make sure it leads to a brick wall.
That's just cartoonish, dude.
He talks about breaking walls all the time. I tell him he'll just end up hurting his fist.
I had a boyfriend like that once. He would like punch the walls.
See, that'll make me uneasy. I don't like the idea of watching someone punch a wall.
Okay,
Well, I was emotionally inept, so.
Ah.
Where did this comment go? I just got a good comment for a question.
What?
Someone commented on one of my videos, and why is that held for review? What?
Not Assassin not paying attention to his own podcast.
No, I'm paying attention. There was a good comment on a video that disappeared.
YouTube's being weird? Why are you surprised by this?
Oh my god, I know who that was from. Where is it? Shout out to Kenneth Reach if you're watching this when this goes up. If someone came up to you when you're older, if you did musical still after this year, which if we have one next year. What advice would you give them? I worded that completely weird.
I kept doing musical. I would probably give them the advice to make sure your grades are okay. Like, you don't really have to worry about it. like set it up so you have time for being able to do grade or do your work and stuff without it interfering, because I know that was a big sticking point for me, almost not going into the musical, and I feel like it's kind of a sticking point. It's kind of going to be a sticking point forever, so
That's one good part about like 10 p.m. practices, since it starts at 5. We always have time to work on homework before practice.
yeah. But like some musicals, not, some other places might not do that. They might go from like the end of school to the very end of the day,
Oh
Some
yeah, we've
people
done
might
that
not
before,
have
so.
that. Yeah.
That would drive me crazy if I was there all day long.
Yeah, probably. But like even if we still have like all that time, some people still have to like drive back home and like do their chores and hop in a shower or just like self-care stuff, and might not have time for homework in that gap time. So there's that.
Very good point.
Holy crap, guess who just texted me finally?
Jaden.
Jade.
Yeah. We're not going back now. We'll do it in 3 weeks.
He's a little late.
I'm not recording 2 tonight, so.
Just a tad bit behind the curve.
About 26 minutes behind.
Well, I wasn't going to be that specific, but
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of tip into what Alex said. If you are going into musical, because I know some people who follow me like to act and sing and stuff. If you're going into this stuff like I am after high school, don't give up. Keep going. If you have health problems or anything, just talk to someone. Talk to your director. Talk to your counselor. They'll understand where you're coming from. Like me, I almost didn't do it this year, which led me to not meeting a lot of good people.
You gave very sorry.
Continue, Alex.
But like you gave very inspirational advice, and I was just like practicality.
Well, because this is my final year in musical, so.
I mean,
I think
that's
it was-
fair, right?
yeah,
What?
it comes with perspective.
Because
I've
I've still,
looking back.
I'm looking
Yeah,
back on these past 4 years. I did stage crew my freshman year. Freshman year, I didn't even do acting at all. Hell, I wasn't even supposed to do stage crew. But that night I went to see a play, which was I think Cinderella. Yeah, it was. One of the stage crew people came up to me and was like, "Hey, we need another stage crew member." They came up to me and was like, "Can you help us?" I was like, "Yeah." I warned them, like, I don't know where
Wow.
anything went or how to move anything
Yeah.
up. Can I just say that cart for Cinderella sucked to move. I could find a picture of it.
Yeah, I find that kind of crazy that like one small thing in your life could absolutely change the course of everything, you know?
Well, I mean, it's like people should say, every decision you make, you don't know the ripple effect that it's going to have. Even if you think the decision is small, it could affect so many things.
I mean, yeah, like, okay, so I'm gonna use an example that I really love, the butterfly effect, you know? Because, like, one small change in, like, any event could change the course of history, you know? Because, like, you could move someone slightly to the left and absolutely everything could change. And also because I am a sci-fi / fantasy nerd, I love like stories where like the butterfly effect is really important because someone goes back in time and messes stuff up
Okay, sorry.
and everything changes.
I'm going to cut in here. This is for people who watch this later. This is what I was talking about. Y'all could look at it. It's in private messages. This is
That doesn't
what,
look like it was fun.
it wasn't. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Alex, have you ever seen our old stage extenders?
no, I haven't.
Oh.
But yeah, that looks like a friggin' bitch to move.
Is there any pictures of full stage? That's filler on the roof. Forgot we never did that.
Well, he's talking to himself, Alex.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, we are using YouTube, and YouTube has very weird rules about language. So just a reminder to keep an eye on that.
You might have to like beep some things out.
It
Yeah.
depends
Like-
how many times we cuss. Because if you cuss a lot, then I would have to. But if it's every now and then, it's fine.
Yeah. I'll try to be more careful, so
Yeah,
nothing
no
gets
worries. I was just
demonetized.
making sure you knew.
I hate a new stage. I hate not stage. I hate all of a new. What's it called? Can't think of a word.
Extend.
YouTube rules.
Oh yeah, the new guy.
There's a name for it. I don't remember it. It's I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube's weird. Like on like certain songs, like from certain series, there's just like a random like kids player thing. Do you know that? Like
Yeah.
when you go, like I'm just trying to enjoy a song while I'm looking at something else to watch. Like, dude, just
That's
let me
fine.
enjoy it.
So I kind
Yeah,
of
those really irk me.
I found a picture of some of our old stage extenders. You can't see like corners, but that's what we dealt with.
That looks like it sucked.
That black broke on weight going on Chandler. You put 3 fat guys on one side and it broke.
No wonder.
Yeah, and we
I
should.
never would have guessed it would break.
You should be happy that we have a projector screen now. Looking back of that picture, you could see what we used to use.
That looks like the sheet I saw in my friend's room for her projector.
That is. Well, that's not from your friends. That's probably one of the same sheets. That thing sucked to use.
My hair, it betrayed me.
Your
My hair
hair
got-
betrayed you?
Yeah, I got a new haircut like Friday. I got a new haircut Friday, and it's way shorter than I'm used to, but like it falls like near my eye, and it has some like longer bits, so sometimes it gets in my eye and it's ugly.
Fun. Love when my hair gets in my eyes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's way short because I used to have it like decently long, like to my shoulders, and I got like it buzzed on the sides with like a little bit on top. So like when I first took a shower with it, I was like, what? Because it literally took half a pump for me to like get all of my hair saturated, and it was just insane.
Yeah, the less hair you have, the less you actually have to wash.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend here at college. Her hair is like past her waist. I'm like, how do you wash your hair in the little tiny shower stalls?
Yeah, no, if I straighten my hair, it's down far.
I mean, I know someone with like really long hair too, and I'm honestly just baffled about how she's kept it so long for so long.
We also have Grimsby.
Like,
Not going to say
huh?
his name. Grimsby.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm thinking of how do I say her name without saying her name? You know who? The annoying one. The annoying one with long hair. I could just say K because that's not her actual name. I'm gonna go with K.
But I say just okay. Can I just say this is probably my favorite recording that we've done so far, Becca?
Well, yes, this one you're very much more involved in. All the other ones you were like not involved, and I was like, bro, this is your podcast.
I
You
had
need
too
to
many
be involved.
technical difficulties.
I know, but
You want to use OBS trying to record this?
no, OBS doesn't work on my computer. Remember?
Exactly.
Besides, I don't want people seeing how much homework I have to do.
I just love the back and forth bickering going on. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's like a hallmark of our relationship.
Yeah.
I harp on Assassin, Assassin harps me right back, I pretend to be hurt, and then I deal the final blow.
Sometimes I hit back, so.
Little fake out.
Yeah, until you hit back and I just kind of sit and pout in the corner. Whine about how mean Assassin is to me.
You start it most of the time, so.
'Cause it's fun! For me, when I'm talking. Not for me when you're talking.
So, since all of this, how do you feel quarantine has changed your feeling about school or how you feel about life and why?
Quarantine. That's
Or-
a whole can of worms.
Or isolation or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
allowed to say the actual word on YouTube, so.
It did change a lot for me. Definitely changed my mood. 'Cause like I'm not exactly an extrovert, but you know, I have my moments where I want people, you know.
I think everyone has their moments.
I think I'm what's called an amnivert, which is basically where sometimes you're extrovert, sometimes you're introvert. I lean more on the introvert side most of the time. So, you know, most of the time quarantine was great for me. But one thing that really sucked for me was school because I did horrible without like the structure of school, like going into a physical building every day and sitting in classes because like I could not work very well without that kind of schedule and structure, and it kind of sucked and my grades tanked. But eventually I got better and we finally went back in person, so you know it got a lot better.
I think we all.
That's good.
I think we all.
I think
have-
everybody had a difficulty similar to that, whether with school or with friendships during quarantine, because a lot of things we suddenly were so used to were just cut off. We're
Yeah,
all like fish without water.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, with most of my friends, I just didn't talk to them, and then we got back in school and we were all like great.
I remember.
But yeah, some friends I think are context based.
I remember the
Yeah.
days that we went into isolation. I think, Alex, I think you guys went in a little bit after us. The day that we went in was March 13th, which was Friday, the 13th, and we did Adam's Family. That day we were told this might be it. Invite your friends and family and whatever. We didn't know we were going into isolation. We didn't know anything. We didn't know what was going on. Then right after school, which was 3:15, we got in costume for a first time, got mics set up for a first time. This is right before Hell Week, by the way. This was that Friday before Hell Week.
Yeah, I heard that like it was literally a week before the performance of you guys that quarantine happened.
Yeah, the isolation day was March 13th, but performances were 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Ooh, that's
And we surprised everyone. We even surprised our director. You know her. You know all of them. Not going to say names. And they didn't expect us to do well. I don't blame them. We weren't prepared. I dislocated my knee on stage. My friend Jay dislocated. That's not his actual name. I mean, letter J. Dislocated his shoulder. It was hectic backstage. We had one script. We improvised a whole show.
That takes some skill.
Our director legit, it's like, we are fighting. We were that Monday, the 14th. 16th. No. Oh. Never mind. But performances were not 16th, 17th, 18th. I just remembered. No, I don't know what days it was. Because we went in 13th. That Monday we were going back. We were trying to get one more performance. Then right before the performances, that one performance, we got the call saying, no school Monday. We're done with school for like 2-3 weeks. And
then it went on for years.
Yeah. Our director legit kept posting like, you are still my cast and we will be back. That was March 25th, I'd like to say. Either March or April, because it was like beginning, like middle of it. And
yeah,
she's like, we were fighting and fighting. Us sophomores, juniors, and seniors fought our butts off to be back on that stage. That day that we did it, we all were a wreck backstage. Because that morning, right before school, we had a meeting and Chase legit said, we're going. We're doing it tonight. We invite your friends, invite your family, invite whoever. We had a certain amount of chairs. We had a certain amount of people allowed to come. We had someone in the crowd say, you guys should be wearing masks. And this is before masks were priority. They legit said, like, you guys need to wear masks. You guys need to, because you guys are wearing, putting your health online. Like, do you think we care?
I mean, like, I suppose I get the mask thing, but, like, if you're, like, I don't really get that, because you just want to do, like, the thing you've been leading up to for weeks and weeks and weeks, and somebody's just yelling at you because you won't put on a mask, or you're not putting on masks because it wasn't a priority thing at the point, but someone was heckling at you because you weren't wearing one. I just don't understand that. Like, stop being such a Karen. People are just trying to do what they love, you know?
Of course, we couldn't with mics.
Yeah.
The very end scene, I had a small mic. Because the person who was singing the final song was struggling because he had no voice after a while. And our director came up to me and was like, you are doing a scene with him. You're getting a small mic. Wait a few seconds and you come in. Like, and I wasn't prepared and I did it.
I mean, at least it happened, you know? Because, like, our performance at our school, it was a few weeks off, I think, because it was nearly the end of the year, and it was just a few weeks off before we were going to do our performance of our play, and they were like, oh, by the way, school's going away for 2 weeks. We should be ready by the time it comes back. And then we didn't come back. And like so many of us were wanting, when we did finally come back, so many of us wanted to do the play, like finish it for real this time. And we never got to.
Well, you guys were kind of different because, like, you guys are younger than us. I'm not going to get into age or anything, but you know what I mean. You guys are younger than us. You guys are, like, you guys have had the experience with drama club probably and all that.
Yeah.
But we know what we're doing. We hated the fact that we couldn't do it. I had people from your grade and below like, you guys have it easier. You guys could hang out with people. It's like, no, we can't. Because we all had lives out of musical. We all had lives out of high school. We all just went. Our main priority was musical to get back on that stage.
I mean, some kids just don't understand like how much work is put into it and how important it is to some people. And like I would never say that about them, but like, you know.
Where did you come from, Kat?
Oh, you have a cat too?
My cat just popped up on my desk.
My cat is on the bed.
I have 2 cats. My other one is...
I have like 2 cats and a dog.
Oh, you want to cuddle, don't you, cat? Yep.
You got any animals, Becca?
Yeah, I have a dog at home.
Oh.
I sent a picture of you guys, to you guys, from 2 years ago.
I saw that. You look very interesting in that picture.
Yeah, I was in Mobster. That was my costume from Adam's Family.
Oh. You don't look great. Oh, look, kitty cat.
That was a day. That's the first time we ever tried on those costumes. And the only day we tried on those costumes. We didn't have seamstresses there. We didn't have anything there.
Dang, that sucks.
Our dance choreographer wasn't even there. He couldn't make it. Oh, I know.
Fun.
I know what I'm naming this episode. I know what I can name this episode now.
Theater nerds unite.
Yep. Could be worse.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Could be worse.
That is fair. Like, we could have a dad pun, like, as the title.
Yeah, I would.
That would be
I would.
funny.
I would no. Just no.
It wouldn't be like funny. It would be like ironic funny.
Cat, can you
Dad
stay away from my mic? Can you guys hear my cat purring?
No.
No.
Good, because my cat's right on my mic.
I think your mic doesn't like your cat. Because I never hear your cat purring on your mic.
But I think, like, a really funny name would be, like, Dad Jokes and Theater Nerds. Even though there hasn't been many dad jokes.
There hasn't been any this whole time.
I mean, before we started, there was, like, one.
Yeah, one.
The one
So,
in
like,
the room.
that kind of counts, right? Right?
It was on video, so it doesn't count.
Oh.
We're really still recording on mine. I don't know about you.
Huh?
Are you done recording?
No, I'm still recording.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're
I was
at
wondering.
49 minutes.
That means you still have time to get your dad jokes in.
You know what? We're ending it here. See?
My dad jokes.
Well, wait. Let Alex do a dad joke for the end.
Oh, my closer is just a dad joke.
You know, okay, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Welcome, Alex, to helping us now. Whenever you're free and willing to.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support of first video and second one. We will be back 2 weeks from now for recording. So see you guys. We're going.
Bye.
See you guys.
Wait. I want one dad joke. One dad joke.
Okay, you got 5 seconds.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3.
No.
3.
Why are there some crowds at the cemetery? Because they're dying to get in. Goodbye.
Hold up. What? How does a crab get to school?
Did a
Anyway,
crab get to school?
how does a crab get to school?
He crab walks.
No, he uses a sidewalk.
Oh,
Oh,
That's-
that's
that's
so
good,
stupid.
I showed that to our Sebastian, and he lost his mind. This one might be pushing it. Why is Medusa the hottest person on Earth?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, I said Medusa is the hottest person on Earth. You wanna know why?
Wait, wow, you have to explain that one.
One luck in your heart forever.
Oh my gosh, that one can't go on YouTube.
I mean, it can.
No!
It can.
Oh.
I could have said more other jokes, so.
Yeah, and it would get you, like, reported and banned.
No. Trust me.
Or
it won't.
rated 18 plus.
That's what most of my videos are.
Okay, well, are you gonna stop recording now so we can stop
Yeah.
talking about these terrible jokes you